Well, the DMV keeps track of these things, and they estimate that there's about 19,000 DUI arrests per year, and that average is pretty much held up over the last 10 years. When you break it down by percentages, they estimate that just under 1% of all drivers in any given year will be arrested for DUI. So it doesn't sound like a lot, but over the course of your life, if you even occasionally drive home from a party or a date or a social event with even 2 or 3 drinks in you, you run a substantial risk of being arrested for DUI over the course of your life. There's a lot of questions that they should be asking. They should first of all find out how much experience this lawyer has with this type of case. Does this lawyer have experience in this particular courthouse in front of these judges? And then thirdly, they should want to find out what type of results has this lawyer gotten in the past for clients who had this type of problem, remembering that lawyers cannot guarantee results the way a painter or a home remodeler can guarantee your satisfaction. Lawyers can talk about what they've been able to do in the past. They simply can't promise you any given result. Generally, no. And a lot of times, by the time you're looking for a lawyer, you may have already given the police some type of statement. But like you see in the movies and on the TV shows, they say anything you say can and will be used against you, and they mean it. They will use anything you give them. If you say you can't remember something, that can be used against you. If you don't know the answers to all of their questions, that can be used against you. So you're better off hiring a lawyer as early as possible and letting your lawyer communicate with them so that you don't say something that can be later on used against you in court. Well, unfortunately, you don't have a right to have a lawyer present during these tests or to even speak with a lawyer before you decide which test to take or whether to take a test at all. But you do have a right to refuse any test that is not required by law. So, for example, the field sobriety tests, where they want you to look at a pen or look at the officer's finger, you can refuse that test. The test where they want you to stand on one foot, which is part of the field sobriety test, you can refuse all of those field sobriety tests. And then the test, we call it the PAS test, the PASS test. It's an outdoor breathalyzer test that involves a small breathalyzer. That one you can refuse to take. Even if they don't tell you it's voluntary, it is a voluntary test unless you're on probation for DUI. Call McCready & Associates. We are experienced attorneys who are focused on criminal defense. Call us at 562-364-7350.